between you and I, and call the meeting to order. It is 5:37. Perfect, and roll call. We have Romy PR and we have Carlos Padilla. Okay, cool. Okay, no public comments, make sure we approve the minutes. Le echaste un vistazo. Everything looks good?
No, we don't have minutes.
Oh, well, that's true. We don't have to
Yes.
approve minutes from last week, or sorry, last meeting, right?
Since you're chairing Carlos, your secretary, right?
Again?
Now you're in charge of minute.
Okay,
Okay,
so old business, I just wanted to go over, the feedback that we got from this past years. Using the town chambers in the shape that we did it worked out great. I think we
I agree.
until it explodes and we have nowhere to put people, I think we can stay there perfectly fine. Everybody was very happy with the content and the presenters. I think the best thing that we did was hiring Vanessa for that day for the social media and the post. We did more posting that day than we had ever done before, so I think that's worth repeating.
Did she send you the recap and all those things?
I did not get like content after that. I did not. I don't know if she sent it to the office, no say.
Not sure. Okay, I asked her so that we can go from there. Okay, so this is also approved. You're happy with that, so we move forward.
Hello,
Hey.
how are you?
I'm coming.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Everything good?
Yeah. Yes.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Do you wanna reopen public comments?
Are you coming for the boot camp, for the Economic Development Committee boot camp?
Think so.
Okay, we're having a subcommittee on that for,
Is this subcommittee?
yeah, this
Yes.
subcommittee meeting.
Oh, okay, I thought it was professional.
Ah,
We meet next Tuesday, the 24th at 5:30.
Oh, okay.
Okay, one week ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
next Tuesday?
next Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, next Tuesday.
That's for what? That's for cultural affairs?
That's
That's okay. That's for cultural affairs? Or,
You meet, no, the meeting I'm talking about is EDC.
oh, for EDC,
Yeah.
sorry,
EDC,
EDC, yeah,
yeah.
no, yeah, and today's
Cultural-
Monday,
No,
yeah.
my apologies. I saw the USCDC and it's, 5:30, I gotta go.
Yes,
I
next
need those
Tuesday.
slides from you.
You said Wednesday's fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's fine.
okay.
Okay, good.
See you Wednesday, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia, take care.
Good.
Just a subcommittee.
Okay, so hiring Vanessa, I think was a great move. I think we should repeat that. The extra dollars that we put into the social ads, I think we should do it again, but with more time, but I think it
Yes.
paid off. The happy hour at Chella's was great.
But I don't think extra funds, right, necessarily, because we could have more people, but we closed it. So it's not that we
Well,
needed
that's,
more money
that's
to.
true, which I have that in the needs improvement area. We're not closing that off until we are exploding in registrations. There's no point. I like that what we did with the non-pre-registered guests, that worked out well. So we had people that registered at the door and we took them, we just didn't let them come in until 9:45 just in case. I think if we have the same thing happen this year, we do that same thing. And, having water, the snack variety that we had, I thought it worked really well. Just previous years, we either haven't had as much, like we were missing water a few years before, and other years we've had too much. I think last year was perfect. Okay, so for changes for this year, we do not cut off registrations. So I'm telling you now, so you can mentally wrap your head around it, because this freaked out Jonathan and Isle.
Okay.
Cause you see registrations climbing and you're like, oh my God, we have 200 people registered,
Mhm.
250 people registered. It doesn't matter, like a third of those people actually show up, not even, because I think we cut off registrations at 250. and we had less than 100 people in attendance, so it's less than a 50% show rate.
Yes.
So, and we've experienced now this for 3 years in a row. Every year we would push it, okay, we'll cut it off at 200, we'll cut it off at 250. We're leaving that sucker wide open
Wow.
until we have like 400 registrations.
Mhm.
So we're not gonna cut off registrations until, I mean, I would say, I put 500 as a suggestion, but I think at least, yeah, like maybe 400 registrations or so would be the cutoff point. More time to advertise, this always gets us every year. Hopefully this is the year that it doesn't get us, but I think a solid 2 months before the event date is important for the social ads. So that they actually, get as much traction as possible and generate organic registrations instead of us pushing registrations at the very last minute. So that, and Carlos, you did it last year with the town. How much time, how much leeway do you need with the communications department to get everything in line so that they start posting? Was that just one meeting? Did it take multiple
No, it
meetings?
takes a little more.
Right, yeah.
meetings, But probably what we can do if we're gonna hire Vanessa is for her to already give everything.
Everything, that I agree.
Boom.
That was one of the problems. Yeah, we didn't have everything and then it was like piece by piece.
Correct.
So
We
yes,
can already tell her, hey, start
Mhm.
working on the artwork and
Yep.
everything and blah, 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 blah,
Yep.
blah, and we just move forward.
I totally agree with that. We'll get to that in new business, the event timeline, but I wanna plan the deadline for Vanessa. More than 90 days ahead of time, so that you have a full 30 days to work with the communications department.
Yes.
Before the 2 months. Okay, we had talked about, and we didn't really get to do, it's one of the things that we can consider for this year, having some kind of virtual queue for questions. So instead of taking questions live with a microphone at the event, there's apps that people can submit their questions via like a text.
Okay.
I forgot what some of those apps are called. We'd have-
But you're saying so the moderator reads that
Correct.
and then,
Correct, so that people can submit questions during the entire event, and then the moderator can pick from all the questions submitted. And so,
Okay.
we're not like just taking any random question from the audience. It's one of the lower things on the totem pole. It's not as important, but I think it would be cool. Number 4 to me is important. We wanted to coordinate the boot camp with the Best of Miami Lakes. That did not happen. It was all not very well coordinated, and we had an idea to promote
see what you're saying.
announcing the nominees or whatnot at the boot camp to get more local attendance, because I'm sure you noticed, we have like, it's like a mix, it's like 40% local, 50% local, and then the other half is from everywhere else, which is not bad. But since we can fit like 100 more people in there, I'd love to use it as a bigger local opportunity, because we're bringing in Best of Miami Lakes, which is something more exciting. So I think that's something that we can try to tie more closely to, include it in our marketing, include it in our advertising, and cross advertise. So with the boot camp marketing, including an announcement for Best of Miami Lakes, with the Best of Miami Lakes marketing, including an announcement for the boot camp. So that local.
But or on that event, we're never gonna know the winners, right? We're
We're
only
not
gonna
gonna
know
know the
that.
winners, but we're gonna know the nominees for the final round.
So what we should probably do is just a particular invitation. So at least those nominees are going to attend because they already know that they're going to, if you invite me,
I do
hey,
think that's
because you're going
important, yeah.
to be nominated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, yes, so again, looking at the timeline, we need to make sure that the cutoff for Best of Miami Lakes is well in advance of the registration. So that those people understand, ooh, I wanna be at this event so that I can hear if I'm nominated. And we need to work the nominations into the agenda, cause that was another thing, we didn't do that,
Okay.
so we didn't create the space for it. And then one last thing that we mentioned we wanted to do last year that we didn't end up doing this past year for sake of time, we had wanted to film the whole event live so that Vanessa could take clips from it, so Gani could take clips from it, and that did not happen.
I know.
I'm curious, Isabella, for a meeting that we have in the town chambers, that's not, an official town meeting. I mean, it's an event, but it's not a meeting. Could we opt to have it recorded the same way that we do chamber, like official chamber meetings?
I would have to check with IT. I don't know if that's something they would need to be there
Okay.
for, and if that's the case, there would be, IT personnel like
Mhm.
cost. Cause usually they are there for things like,
Okay,
town meetings and things like that.
okay.
But I can check on costs. Do you have like a time idea frame for the event?
It goes from, they would be recording from around 10 a.m.
Uh-huh.
Registration opens at 9, but the actual event typically starts around, let's call it 9:45, 9:45, 10 a.m. to around 12:30. So it's give or take, like, let's call it like 3 hours
Yeah.
of
so
recording.
I'll try to get you, if they're gonna charge.
That'd be great.
me to be there, those numbers, alright.
And if we could get like the file, yeah, live streaming, and then if we could get the recorded file for purposes of making content for the town.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay, yeah, I'll check on that for you.
Okay, sweet. Okay, let's jump down to new business. The future topics, those are just things that I wrote down that we had talked about. But let's jump to new business so that we can start talking about dates, timeline, and themes and whatnot that we wanna start brainstorming on. So, date, we usually do this in September, once people are back from summer break. We've typically been doing a Friday in September. So I was looking for this year, Friday, September 25th.
I put that in the calendar after the last.
Yeah.
meeting, So it's held.
It's
right
held?
now. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, in
cool.
case.
Do we know any major holidays? Do we have anything that would get in the way? Let me see.
Yeah, Labor Day is the 7th, so that's.
I'm looking up 2026 federal holidays. Let's see. September, the only holiday is Labor Day, which is
Mhm.
early in September. And then October is Columbus Day on October 12th. So no, September 25th looks good to me. Any town events that day?
Right now, no.
No? Okay, all right, perfect. So I think that's a good day. That work for you? Carlos?
Yeah, but can you repeat that again?
Friday, September 25th. For the day of the boot camp.
Yes.
Yes? Okay,
Yes.
well, so let's lock
Friday,
that in.
September 25th, right?
Yep, so then let's reserve the town chambers.
Yep, I have. it.
We're good?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so if that is the day of the event, then ads should start going out 60 days before then. So that would be August 25th, July 25th. So ads should start going out, let's just call it July 15th, right? That to have a week buffer. So that's when ads. So ads as of July 15th. So that means that we need collateral 30 days before then. So let's put collateral deadline by June 1st. So that's Vanessa's deadline.
Okay.
June 1st. And that means that, Carlos, you're meeting with communications by, June 15th at the latest. And that would mean that we need speaker headshots, titles, bios. We would need that by May 1st.
Can you repeat the last part?
So I'm going backwards. So the speaker, headshots, titles, logos, etc. Sponsor logos, todo eso, May 1st. Vanessa would have 30 days to put everything together, so her deadline is June 1st. And then once you have the collateral on June 1st, you can go meet with the communications office, which let's call it by the sometime between June 1st and June 15th. And then ads would start running July 15th. So we have July 15th through August 15th, that's 30 days, August through September, that's 60 days. So we have 60 days of running ads.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then speaker presentations, if the event is September 25th, I'm gonna put speaker presentations would be due by,
First you say.
no,
info
we don't need their
speakers.
presentations by May 1st.
Oh,
We just need their
presentation.
logos, their headshots, their bios, the presentations would be due. I'm gonna put September 11th, just to put a date on it. Okay. Alright, so that would mean, so in new business, B1 is May 1st. Just according to the agenda. B2 is June 1st. And then B3 is 9/11. Okay. Okay. Venue options and happy hour. I vote to keep it the same. I don't see why we should change it.
You're happy with it?
I'm happy with it. Vaya, sabo que, we have some super fun happy hour appropriate venue open up next door to Chillis to give them an opportunity.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
possible, pero until for now, I think the walking distance, you can't beat it.
Okay.
Even crossing Main Street, not that we may not do that in the future someday, but I don't even think it's worth it at this point. So I think we keep it the same. So town chambers and Chillis.
Okay.
Oh, nice. I love that. I don't think I had seen that. That looks great. That's great. I love it.
And here we have a for the office, a WeTransfer transfer thing with the information. Maybe all the assets are already there.
The assets should be super easy for her this year because we basically just need to change the agenda. I really like the look that she gave it.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so theme. Any ideas based on what
I
we did or
remember
didn't
that
do
the
last year?
notes
Mhm.
that we did is that first it was two business or one.
Uh-huh.
Yes, so I think we have to kind of do one that is business 101 that it goes over the whole thing. And then we start kind of the specializing, let's say AI.
Oh, AI would be a great topic for this
Yes.
year.
Yes.
Love that.
Okay, obviously everybody wants to talk about loans and everything, stuff like that. We do need something about the SBAs and all of that, so people know how to apply it, what are the benefits, what are the things. You know what they want? I just thought about one that is very important for businesses. The process of procurement that is doing, what was the X measure, money.
Oh, you mean like
registered-
working with the county?
Yes.
I would like to do that if we can get him. Because
Yes.
remember the first year that we did it, we had a ton of people from the county, pero it was
Yes.
it was a lot of this and no actionable information.
Correct, but I think he can go straight to the points of, okay, these are the benefits, these are the opportunities. We just need people to apply because that's what is happening. Nobody is applying and doing that work
Okay,
of registering with the cities and stuff like that.
so right there, we already have one speaker suggestion, when
Giving
Manny
you-
said,
Giving you the example, I was talking with the ladies from
"Ves azul?"
Laser,
Uh-huh,
okay? You know, they're very aggressive on marketing and stuff like that.
Yes.
So they did went to one of these meetings, just to
to see,
They ended up doing tattoo removals. So,
but they haven't like actually done that, they pitched that idea,
yes.
they pitched
but-
the idea and it's out there.
Exactly,
Yes.
but let's
Mhm.
think about it, that you never know, like, I'm thinking, oh, but I have to cook food, like, how can I'm going to sell to that? Like, yeah, maybe for, I don't know, schools or anything,
Mhm.
people don't know that.
Yeah.
That those things are available, don't know, and the government is looking because nobody wants to go through that process.
Yeah.
Because it's a hideous process, So I think that could also work out, that people may be interested.
Okay,
further,
That's cool. I think Manny would be a great speaker.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's perfect. That's one option. I love AI.
So.
I wouldn't know the first person to invite to cover that topic, but I love that topic.
Okay.
We need to start finding somebody that's a rock star with that.
AI businesses. It has to be something practical that they see.
Right, like practical application of AI for your business.
Yes.
We really need to start pulling from our personal contacts and asking who would be a
A
good
good-
master at that.
Mhm.
To be honest with you, everybody that I've spoken to on that topic is very superficial.
Mhm.
Nobody's really
Yes.
deep in this,
I know.
in the subject. Even the people that I've talked to that pretend like they are, they're not. They're not. So that would be interesting. I'm gonna ask some IT people. Let me send a message now so I don't forget.
Um, I think a success story, closes the business, close the thing good, like, okay, somebody that has done it, like, for example, that we had the angel investor that last time, close it in a good note. Like,
Yes.
okay, you see all of
An
this?
inspirational speaker.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I do think that would be really nice. I think that's been a successful speaker moment every year that we've done it. So yeah, so we gotta close with inspo. Mm,
Okay,
I just sent that text out already if he can recommend
Loans?
anybody. I think
both.
with loans, I'm gonna ask Joseyano.
But
he-
we need both gov and private. Like governmental loans and private.
we still have not had a speaker at the boot camp that I have liked from the public sector. I would love somebody that's like a grant specialist. Somebody who really understands like the mom and pop loan,
Correct.
like all the opportunities out there for grant money and what it takes to
I agree.
secure that. We've never had somebody that was,
I agree.
very good in that. I think Yano would be great about talking about the loan climate right now. So people can understand, what they need to prepare themselves.
Mhm.
And
And not just to prepare themselves, but also kind of see a roadmap. Meaning, okay, this is how you prepare. After you are here, this is how you improve. And this is how you increase to a 10 million lines of credit. This is how you
why
actually,
don't you do that?
no, because I'm not ready yet.
What do you mean you're not ready?
Like, it's because I know, the things, but, you have to have somebody that knows more like the inside.
Why don't you and Jose do something together? I feel like that's what's missing, because you understand how to explain things to people. Bankers keep things too up here. The bankers are always like pie in the sky. Oh, in theory, it works like this. You're very good at bringing it down and saying, this is what you have to do. Step 1, step 2, step 3. So why don't you
I
and
can
Jose
push
do
that
it
on-
together?
I can push them to kind of explain it.
Right, because the bankers never talk in real terms. The bankers always talk in,
I know, I
Yeah.
understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do it.
I think you and Jose should do that together. So Padilla and Jose. Okay. And that'll be loan climate loan process. Okay. Procurement Manny Sid. I like the AI. We just need to find somebody.
What's the last name of Jose? Yeah.
Yeah, no, with 2 L's. And a ver qué más. My IT guy already turned me down. No, I don't know anybody. That means he doesn't know how to do it either. I'm telling you, it's a challenging thing to
I
find
know.
somebody that's really good at that. Let me text somebody else that I think might know.
I have a solution for it, but it's not a good solution. I
Why?
know there is a podcast
Mm,
that I'm listening from, also the Mexican guy. I don't know if you have heard it. He has a podcast that is called Cracks. Okay,
¿Cómo se llama?
Cracks.
Cracks? Okay.
Like not the cracks, the cracks, but the cracks. In Spanish they call it people that do a lot of businesses.
Los crack.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
What's his name?
Also,
No, that's not who I'm thinking
Okay.
of. Okay.
so what happened is that there is one episode
Uh-huh.
that a guy goes, listen, this is how I turned out I was broke in this business and stuff like that. I started working with it. Now it's a $40 million business. And he goes kind of in detail how he did it.
Okay.
Obviously, we cannot do the whole presentation
Right.
or anything like that, but we can probably extract things. If we don't find somebody like
Right,
do
we
that,
get somebody to extract that presentation. Yeah.
extract the presentation, look, this is how.
Can you send me that
I'm
video or
upstairs.
something? Mira, a ver if you can find it, because I mean, I'd like to listen to it myself.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Okay. I'm trying to think. I'd like to have at least one more topic.
Okay, so we have AI, we
Mhm.
have money for procurement,
Mhm.
business 101. HR, the HR that you guys
The
did
HR
other
was very
days
good. It was very popular. I just don't want to repeat it.
But I think it was very informative, very good for people to know when you get to this level.
I'm trying to think of an overall theme. That ties together all of these things.
Business 101,
Hmm.
because you talk about accounting, opening, registration, and then the HR, we can kind of make it a quick one. And then boom, we take care of that. Maybe it's gonna be a longer than 15-20 minutes presentation because you're gonna go over all of those housekeeping, house cleaning, items,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's it. If not, I think HR could be one, a good one.
I'm thinking.
Okay,
Hmm,
I think I have another one.
what?
How to bring your business from, let's call it, from a 1 million to 10 million, from 10 million to
I mean, that sounds great, but do we really have people that are even grossing 1 million in the audience? Maybe 1 or 2?
that's the thing, because how to escalate your business
Mhm.
overall is the thing, right?
How to scale?
How to scale, right? Because what we attract was very business 101.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think we didn't bring the other side of the community of Miami.
Oh, so you think that we should hunt for bigger fish, is what you're
Yes.
saying? Okay. Okay.
And that's why I'm thinking like, something AI will attract bigger fish. It'll things like that. That's what I'm
Okay.
thinking that it will
That sounds great.
a better.
Who do you have in mind for a
Yep.
topic like that?
The only one that I know that probably can tell us, I don't know how much he's grossing and stuff like that, but I know he's growing, is Ray.
Okay,
He can probably say how he grow his business from, I don't know, a family of one loan officer to something else. I don't know. I don't know how much he's grossing, but I know he's growing.
right, and he's growing in multiple states
Yes,
and all of that.
multiple states and stuff like that. So that's the only that I know and that people relate to.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The angel investor that Tico brought the other day, he was a great inspirational, but he's probably on another level.
I can talk to somebody. Do you know Rigoberto Leal?
No,
He has grown to own 3 schools. One of them is in Miami Lakes. He has 2 in Hialeah,
okay,
and they've been in business now for like 20 years.
okay,
So he's scaled.
exactly,
Okay. And he's a good presenter.
yes.
I love Ray, but the last time that we had Ray, I don't think he did a great job presenting. Again,
What did you do?
he was when we did Anna G. Mendez. When we
Okay.
did Anna G. Mendez, Ray presented on doing business with the town of Miami Lakes. How to get your licensing and your certificate of occupancy, toda esa cosa.
Okay,
And again, it was just very general. I would like for people to be as detailed as possible, so
Correct.
people actually walk away with, okay, I need to do this, and this, so.
and mainly in businesses that are a little bit more complex, in the sense of, let's say doing the loans and stuff like that is, it's more like paperwork, all of that, and then you measure your risk and stuff like that. But something that has doing manufactured or it has doing, I don't know, something that you really need to work on is telling it, right?
That's a good
Logistics,
question. Who do we know that's in manufacturing and logistics?
or stuff like that, or how they become a brand. I have one. I don't know if it is a good idea or not, but it could. I don't know if he is interested. I'm very good friends with one of the ex-owner of Diplomatico de Rome.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
cool,
they grow it from nothing
yeah,
to sell it that company for $560 million.
nice,
Okay.
okay, great,
And they did it step by step, and how they opened it up, all of that, and then how they successfully closed out the gap by selling.
okay,
I don't know if he'll be interested.
right, that's small town, yeah.
Yes, but I can talk to him.
That would be a very
Because
interesting story to
can
hear.
show and tell his story about how everything becomes and blah blah blah, how they did it, how kind of they went through the process. And
So that's very cool. I think if we have that, Manny Economic Cuadra on this lineup. Procuring business with the county doesn't really fit, because we're talking AI, we're talking money, we're talking scaling your business. Manny is the odd man out here.
Well, it depends on how we call it. If he says how to do business with the government, and he tells you how to do business with the government, because a lot of people are interested to do it. And we had to be very specific to him, not to kind of promote like the other companies have come to trying to push their
I
things.
would rather almost ask Manny, other than outside of procurement, I would almost rather ask Manny if Manny can speak to, or if Manny knows and can refer us, a grant specialist from
Yes,
Strive.
yes. You know the other thing that they do too,
Mhm.
which I even know, I just hearing and I don't know, because I have a friend of mine that he works on budget on Miami-Dade and stuff like that. And they just present the projects, right? Present the projects and then they approve it and stuff like that, but very little know about it, how to do it, how to apply it, what opportunities are there. I think that's very important information to put it out there. It's just that I don't even know how to
Yeah.
get that information, But many may know.
Okay, let me talk to
you
him.
know, or something that we can call is like call the attention of people that say, okay, how to, for example, how to do business with a government.
Okay. Okay,
Marketing, should we have something with marketing?
I do think we should have something with marketing.
Yes, I think it's
that would be
very
very good.
important.
I think we have not really, I mean, we did it the first time a little
Yes.
bit with social media with Tico, but again,
Mhm.
it's such a big topic.
Correct.
You know who would be great for that? Velu. They're excellent at it.
Belu,
Velu, the girls from Velu. Specifically Roxana,
Oh, yes.
Bestia.
that they have,
With social media, with reels.
yes,
I think they would be very, very good at that.
true. I think, marketing topic could be good. How to advertise your business.
Mhm. Creating a brand for your business.
Mhm. I don't think ChatGPT is gonna read my letters.
Eh,
Marketing, AI, business 101, inspirational speaker, loans. How do we call it? How to escalate
Scale.
How to scale your business.
And for that. For how to scale your business. Do you wanna talk to your friend, or do you want me to go first to, something more local?
Whatever you prefer. Let's ask both and see if
Okay.
they are interested,
Okay.
you know? I don't know that if he will be interested, but we'll see.
Well, okay. Creating a brand, leveraging AI for small business, how to scale your business. What else? How about the art of lending? We'll call that your panel. The art of small business lending. Or business, let's call it business lending, because we're trying to get bigger people in here. Who does your lending for Cellas?
We have not.
Who do you have the best relationship with as a banker?
Wells Fargo.
Why don't you bring your banker? Instead of Yano, I mean, I love Yano,
Mhm.
but why don't you bring your banker?
Okay.
Not to talk about your personal finances, but to describe the process.
Okay.
If you feel like you have if you feel like your banker is good at, explaining the process, if he was good at explaining the process to you and walking you through step by step.
Yes, but at the same time, there is limitations, right? Because, for example, most of the bankers, you get to a point that they say, okay, now you gotta go to these other, and then they refer you to somebody.
Correct,
else.
because of the appetite of the bank, yes.
Correct. And so, not sure if,
Uh,
6:30.
so, which, I'm not sure, maybe Jano, I don't know.
Think about it.
Yes.
Think about it. Because I think it's important for somebody to be able to address the appetite of the market at that time, right? We're talking about 6 months from now, but the appetite of the lending market for somebody to be able to explain to people, it might not be this bank, it might be this bank, because this bank is lending XYZ more than the other bank. But also talking about what do you need to be prepared? How do you make yourself
Mm.
palatable to lending?
I have somebody in mind. I
Yeah?
haven't done businesses with him.
Okay,
I have to have a talk with him because he offered me something interesting.
okay.
But I see his personality
And he would be good for it.
and I think
Okay.
he is good for it. I think he's a United.
Okay, bien. And then we talked about inspirational, so inspirational, well, no, let me tell you, Rigoberto, if Diplomatico wants to do how to scale your business, Rigoberto could easily do inspirational.
Okay,
He started working full-time at a big corporation. I forgot if it's Del Monte or Monsanto, uno of the
Okay.
food manufacturers. And he left that job to pursue this, his wife worked somewhere else. And over the course of the last however many years, it's been 15, 20 years, they have grown into a small, a small local empire of schools. So if anything, it doesn't have to, he could do one of the two.
okay,
Yeah. Okay, so we still need someone for AI and we need, Bert can't do both, so it would either be somebody for scaling or somebody for inspiration, one of the two.
alright.
Okay, well, it's good progress, right?
Mhm.
By the next meeting, we can see if Diplomatico has accepted or not, and then from there we can choose.
Okay.
Okay, cool. A budget. Isabella, do you happen to have the EDC budget somewhere in front of you? I neglected to bring that.
But are we, no, not necessarily the full budget, the budget that we used last year?
I know that we have $2,000 allocated exclusively for this event.
Okay.
And typically what tends to happen is we try and get as many sponsorships as possible. And since this event is right on the heels of the close of the year, of the fiscal year, whatever we don't have sponsorships for, we try and throw at this event, whatever's left over.
Yes.
That's been our strategy for the last 2 years or so. But I'm pretty sure we have $2,000 just for this. And I think we can start talking already about, what to budget out for Vanessa, et cetera, for ads.
Do you guys know what you usually, is it the seminars one usually use for this event? Cause that one has 2,000 in it.
Then it must be that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a flat 2,000.
Okay, then it's probably seminars. 'Cause
Okay.
Networking business, that's 3, yeah.
What did we give Vanessa last year? I have it here somewhere. I'm pretty sure her total was $750. We did 500 upfront and then we got her an extra $250 because of everything that she did.
Okay, so how much was total?
I think it was $750 for Vanessa.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Yeah,
I think we increased it, yes.
yeah, it was 500 upfront and then we increased it
Okay.
to by an extra 250. So out of the 2,000, 750 would come out for Vanessa.
Mhm.
So that leaves us with 1,250. How much did we give Chelas for the happy hour? Was it 1,000? I think it was 1,000. I think it was 1,000. So 1,000 goes to Chelas,
Mhm.
and that would leave us with 250, which 250. Or that's what it was. I forgot what we did. Where the buckets that we took it from. Remind me, Isabella, in the budget. There's 2,000 for seminars. There's the networking events, which we don't touch.
The networking is the 3,000 that you put towards the social.
Uh-huh.
Um. I was gonna go into to see what you guys did last year, but.
I know that I itemized it last year.
Because the minimum we should do is 500, the minimum. 250 each month, the minimum.
So Greater Miami Chamber, 2,020, 3,000 for the networking. And then your marketing is 5,901.
So marketing has 5,000 in it.
Yeah,
Do you know what our current balance is from there?
the marketing is. The open, the actual. Report. So the marketing, yeah, it was just Facebook. So originally there was 6,000 and now you have the 5,901 and 41.
Okay,
And
so,
then-
so we have a lot there, okay.
There's still a lot in there.
So
But
I'm
remember that's for Main Street Live, the 500 that EDC's put in will come out of that.
correct, okay.
Mhm.
So EDC is putting 500 per, has the,
15.
February, right, has the, February one already been
You
collected from there?
didn't do it for February. I think we started March, right?
Oh,
yeah.
okay, all right, so March, April, May. So there's, yeah, so 1,500, okay, so I'm sorry, we're at 5,000 and what?
900 something.
5,901 and then 41.
Okay, so minus the 1,500 for Main Street Live, so we're at 4,401. I'm pretty sure that last year our marketing budget for the boot camp was like 1,200 or something like that, or 1,000.
I think it should be no more than 1,000.
1,000, okay.
I don't think we will.
So we would need to make a motion next EDC meeting to allocate $1,000 towards the boot camp from that budget.
And we have 250 for.
For but
Stuff like that.
yeah, printing,
Miscellaneous.
what's not miscellaneous, that 250 could be printing, that 250 could also be, you know, like the water and the treats and stuff that we get for the day of. I don't think that facilities charged us anything to use the chamber.
You would only need to pay for janitorial to be here.
Okay.
Because there's no one here on weekends.
It's not a weekend, it's a
I
Friday,
mean,
yeah,
oh, that's right, sorry.
Yeah.
Never mind, then you're fine.
Yeah,
You shouldn't
okay.
have expenses.
okay, all right,
Maybe
cool.
IT because of the.
Maybe,
Maybe
I'll
IT,
make that
yeah,
off.
maybe IT.
But yeah, since you're on a weekday, janitorial will be here anyway.
Okay, cool. Can we include in the regular EDC meeting agenda for next time that we meet? Mm-hmm.
I make myself a note.
Yep, that we need to put on the agenda, a motion to allocate marketing funds to the boot camp.
Okay. Yeah. Let me know, yeah, I haven't received it from him yet, so there's still time for him to have it.
Okay.
It's next. Okay.
Maybe just include in there like a boot camp update for the group
Yeah.
as an agenda item.
Business boot camp
Mhm.
update and so you can.
Exactly, perfect. But we can. Oh, you okay? Okay. Um. Okay, so we're still on the hunt for an AI speaker. I mean, Maya, I think that's pretty good. I could start reaching out to Vanessa to let her know to start putting the collateral together. Okay, we'll need to make a motion for that. So 750 for Vanessa. These are all for next meeting. So 750. For Vanessa, $1,000 for marketing. $1,000 For chelas. These are all motions that we need to pass next meeting. Okay. And then Carlos, you're gonna check with
You know
your,
what we're missing here?
what?
We're missing what we usually bring, which is the gift cards and stuff like that.
Correct, we usually get that donated. I mean, I figure we can start tackling that as we get closer.
No, I think
No?
we buy.
You wanna buy?
No, I think the gift cards that we do,
Uh-huh.
we buy.
We buy them.
Leftovers.
Oh, that's true. We buy them with leftover funds from the EDC, but we can't do that yet. Yeah, we can't do that yet.
Okay.
We need to wait a little bit. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so task delegation. So Carlos, you're gonna speak to the banker that you have in mind, and you're gonna speak to Diplomatico,
Yeah.
right? I'm gonna handle the Lou for creating a brand and Rigoberto for scaling / inspiration, one of the two.
Okay.
You're gonna send me the video for the AI guy, and we both need to try and find somebody to speak on that topic. Isabella, we are open to suggestions, somebody who like can really break down leveraging AI for small business. It's a
I
tough
mean,
one.
I can ask our IT person, that's the closest
ask.
person,
Just
but
ask
I don't
and
know about
see
the
if-
business.
And see if anybody, you know, like I asked my IT guy, he's like,
Yeah.
nope, I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
Great, okay.
So it would be,
We're looking for a speaker
mhm.
for a small business forum. That can, you know, that can eloquently, right, that can break down leveraging AI for small business. And if we really can't find somebody qualified, then we're scrapping the topic, because we're not gonna present something crappy. Okay? ¿Qué más? I'm gonna work on a cohesive theme to call this. Enough for our next meeting, and then we can meet again.
Hit the date.
Yeah. I think a month from now. April, I'll be out the first week of April, so I think Mahomeno this time in April should work. April 13th, I come back like that very same weekend. I would say that week, so maybe not April 13th, porque voy a estar frita, but maybe April 15th or 16th or 17th.
I send you the.
Oh,
podcast.
perfect, okay, great.
Can you imagine we are able to contact this?
That guy, that'd be
Yeah.
so cool.
15 is what
Okay, what about the 16th or 17th? That's tax day, so I'm trying to avoid that day.
the 17th is a Friday, usually there's no committee meetings on Fridays, but that's Main Street Live.
No.
Yeah, so.
How about the 16th?
Who with that mystery life?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see, there is something in council chambers. So, yeah, that room, this room is available on the 16th as
You
well.
wanna do April 16th? That's a Thursday. At 5:30, or are you out of town?
I am gonna be out of town the next day, so no, like,
So no, okay, so how about April 15th? Would that be okay?
yes.
2 days before? Okay, so let's do April 15th.
Okay.
April 15th at 5:30.
Mhm.
Oh, that's tax day you say, right?
It is. Get your taxes done before. 5:30. Okay. Okay, so there's
We're wrapped up though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Big motion to adjourn, or we don't have a motion, but we're adjourned at 6:32.